Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is Fred, the Submarine Guy, coming to you on behalf of submarineguy.com. I've had a lot of questions about how I make these little lead capture pages, also known as squeeze pages. You know, there's a lot of services out there like lead pages and stuff that let you spend $100 a month or so to use their system. And I agree, you can make some really nice looking, lead capture pages. You can have graphic backgrounds, you can have video backgrounds, you can do all kind of stuff. But most of what you need to have, you can do with a simple blog on your website for free. And that's what I've been doing. Uh, Most people don't understand the basics of marketing and how to make their squeeze page convert. So essentially what you're doing, excuse me, with lead pages, for instance, is you're making really good looking lead pages, lead capture pages that won't convert. So they don't work anyway. So why not do all that testing with your blog where you can make unlimited lead pages, lead capture pages for free, and you can change things, you can change colors, you can change font sizes, you can add a video, you can take a video out, you can ask for email only, you can ask for email name and phone number, you can change the blue to the red, you can change the red to the blue, you can change the yellow to white, you can do whatever you want to see what works best for you. And then if you want to go spend $100 a month and duplicate that in lead pages or something like that, have a ball. But until then, get your marketing so that it converts leads into prospects, and prospects being those who fill in the form on your page. Okay, so let's look at the elements here, and of course you can make this however you want, but here's the elements I use. I always use a headline, and in the headline I usually use either one or two colors. If I use two colors, I alternate, and I never use more than 3 lines. One of the things you need to keep in mind on your lead capture page is to have a single purpose, so that you don't confuse your prospect as to what they're opting in for. Okay, you want to have a promise to them to solve one of their most desperate problems, and put it in as few words as you can so that it'll hit home, and then have them fill in the form and get your info, get your PDF, get your video series, whatever it is. But that way you'll get them on your list, and that's the most important thing, again, about your lead capture page. This section over here, you can kind of see there's a little light line that goes around here. That's the left box of a table, and you can put bullet points in there. These are bullet points I made manually. You could put a graphic in there. You could put a video in there. You could put a picture of you with a quote box. You can do anything you want over here to hammer home your message and the promise of your lead capture page. And then on the right hand side, this is where your lead capture form goes from your autoresponder. Mine is Aweber, so it puts all the blue and that kind of stuff in there, and the font size. You can also use GetResponse or Traffic Wave or any others that you can get the form code for to paste in to this section. So let's look and see how easy this is to do on the blog. I'll just go to Edit Page. Now obviously I've already made this one, but I'll give you the text that you need so that you can make this on your own. Okay, I don't put a title up here, and the reason I don't is, let's go back. You'll notice there's a big white section up here. If I were to put a title on this blog post, it would be right up here in big black letters. I don't want that. I don't want to distract my prospect. Okay, so I don't put a title on the blog post, but I know by the number how to look it up in my system. Okay, then this is the blog post creation page right here. There's my headline. You can see it's in Tahoma 36 point. You can use any font you want. You know, I have a bunch there. You can make it any size you want. small to large, obviously. And then of course you can make any color you want as well, and the colors come up right here. Okay. Now for the yellow boxes down here, I've colored them yellow so you can see them. They come up as a default in white, and this is what's called a table. And here's how you set up a table. If you go up here to table, you can set it up here, or you can use this icon right here to set up a table, and you can choose the number of columns, the number of rows. You can make it any size, square, rectangle, anything you want. You can modify the cell properties. Once you're inside it, you can modify the cell properties. You can merge cells. You can insert rows, insert columns, delete columns, all kind of things to modify these. Now over here, remember this, I said this is where you can put your I have bullets here about what I'm offering. You can put your a video here, you could put a graphic in here. There's a lot of different ways you can populate this block over here, and then your lead capture form goes over here. Now WordPress is not real good about showing the lead capture form until you publish the form, so let's look at it in the text. Okay, and I'll blow this up so you can see, whoops, the whole thing. That's not going to work too good though, is it? Alright, here's the text, which is behind the what you see is what you get, right? So here's the top section right here, which has the headlines. You don't need to know how to code all this. And then here's the section right here, which has the bullets right here, and then right down here in this block is where you see the script for your autoresponder, right? And I just pasted in the JavaScript for mine. You can paste in the HTML version, whatever you want. So that's where you put in your Aweber code or your get response code or whatever autoresponder you have. So you just paste it in right there. Then you go back and look at it. You can preview the changes, and boom, voila, it looks great. Again, you can change the color of these, the size of these, obviously what they say. You can change the form. This all comes from your autoresponder. And then this section over here, you can put in a video, a picture, graphic, anything you want over there as well. But that's a pretty nice looking lead capture page. It's very clean. It's very easy to see what the offer is. The prospect knows that if he fills in his info here, he's going to get info on this kind of stuff, right? And that's how succinct and tight you want your lead capture pages. And you see how easy that was to do in the blog. All you have to do is set up I did this in a page, but the same thing for a post. All the controls are the same. You can change the size of these blocks. I'm not going to do it on mine, but you can slide that over left or right. You can merge these. You can set up multiple rows if you want, if you got a lot more information. I wouldn't recommend putting in too much information. You can change the size of this font to make it a little smaller so you could add a few more words. But my best lead capture page ever was 4 words. It was 1 word, 2 words, 3, 4 words, and then the lead capture form. And I don't remember which. This was a year or so ago, but it closed. It closed about 75% of prospects into the form and got them into my autoresponder. Best one I ever had. 4 words. So that tells you that less is more. Less is more to get prospects into your lead capture page. So if you want to know how to do this, I've got this text in a text file, if you will. I can send that to you. It's in my email marketing mastery teaching. And then if you just want to know how to do it, I can send that to you directly as well. So anyway, that's how you make a lead capture page in your blog. Again, it's free. You don't have to pay Lead Pages or any other lead capture page maker to make it. You can do it all with just the inherent capabilities. Oh, and this blog that I have has no fancy themes on it or anything. This is just an out-of-the-box default theme. So really, all you need is just the blog and the post editor. I do have a few extra icons here. I can show you how to get those. It's just a plug-in. So that's about all we got. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, you can email me at fred@submarineguy.com. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up on the video here, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more of these kind of trainings. And if you see this on a blog post, you can also give me a comment on the blog post. Thanks, and have a great day.